In this video, we'll talk about the 5 brain supplements that actually work to improve your memory and focus. And I've tried a lot of different supplements and I've tried a lot of different things to improve my memory and focus, like training at the 40 Years of Zen Elite Brain Training Facility, where we're training for 12 hours a day using neurofeedback to improve our minds. I've tried a lot of different things. I've found a lot of things that work. And more importantly for this video, I've found things that do not work where I can help you avoid those. So if you're interested in this type of content, I'll pause here so you can subscribe and like the video so that YouTube shows you more. So let's dive into it. So the first brain supplement or nootropic that actually works is going to be what's called blue Canteen. Now, blue Canteen is made by a company called Troroche, and what it is it's a mixture of what's called methylene blue. It's a mixture of hemp extract, caffeine, and some nicotine as well. Now, methylene blue is the real star of the show, and what it does is it increases oxygen to the cerebellum. So it's going to improve your overall brain functioning, and I've used this in different combinations before the blue Canteen product. I've used methylene blue in and of itself, and it works really well to improve your focus and actually boost your mood as well. It's a little bit of a depression lift if that's something that you struggle with. So blue Canteen, it's what's called a Troroche. So I'm not going to open it up here, but it's a blue little piece, a little block of something. And what you do is you put it in between your gum, right? You can do the upper or lower gum, and it kind of just absorbs through your gums. And the funny thing about it is it actually makes you super blue. So the community over at Troroche is always tagging people on Instagram, and they have like Smurf tags because it turns your tongue blue. The drawback to using this supplement is your tongue gets so blue and it's almost impossible to take it off. So you're basically screwed if you're out in public. You have this blue thing, and no matter how much you try to explain it to people, trust me, it's hard to explain it, and it's just weird. So it's a great supplement if you're locked away in your room all day and you're going to be working on your computer. Highly recommend it. Otherwise, I recommend some of the other things that we're going to talk about. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is still considered a supplement, but it is actually hardware, and this is going to be intranasal photobiomodulation. And the product that I use, it's sitting right here, and it is from a company called Violite. And this is their Violite Neuro model. And what it does is it increases your mental functioning using photobiomodulation, which is a fancy way of saying using light therapy. So it's got all these little lights on it. It also has a light dangling here. You actually stick this up your nose. That's the intranasal part. And it's going to shine lights into your brain and up into your nose, which are actually going to improve your mental functioning. I know that sounds pretty crazy, but it actually works. And this is something you do it a couple times a week. If you're using it a lot, you can use it daily. And you're going to notice an overall improvement in your memory, in your concentration. The way that their site describes the benefits is brain stimulation via photobiomodulation stimulates neuronal mitochondria, which increases cellular energy levels. This results in improved efficiency in neural signaling and communication. So if you go on their website, it's kind of hard to understand all their science. They do not do a good job at explaining the benefits in a simple way, but I can tell you firsthand, it is worth the investment. These things are pricey. I don't know what they go for now, but mine was $1,500 when I bought it. I've had it for a couple years. They've got new models now, but it's totally worth it. You're going to notice an improvement in a lot of different things. I even noticed a lift in depression and an increase in motivation. Now, the third brain supplement that actually works, this is Ketone Esters. And I'm not talking about ketone powders like the BHB powders you're gonna find through companies like Prove It. This is gonna be Ketone Esters. They taste like rocket fuel. They are disgusting. And what they do is they force your body into ketosis. So if you've ever experimented with the ketogenic diet, you'll notice that you get amazing mental clarity. You have improved focus, increased mental energy and motivation, and clarity of thought. However, the ketogenic diet sucks. And I don't recommend the diet. It's very hard to stick to. And depending on your genetics, it can actually lead to some health complications. What ketone esters do from either the company Ketone Aid or HVMN, these are the two places that you can get it. It will actually put your body into the state of ketosis without eating the ketogenic diet. You can literally eat donuts, have this stuff, and it'll put your body into ketosis, and you can reap the benefits of the mental clarity of the ketogenic diet without eating bacon and avocados as your primary food source. Being in a state of ketosis reduces the oxidative stress in the brain. It reduces your inflammation in the brain. And overall, it's just a major upgrade to have ketones circulating through your blood if you're trying to improve your mental clarity. Now, the fourth brain supplement, the fourth brain upgrade is actually going to be neurofeedback. And I went to a facility earlier this year called 40 Years of Zen over near Seattle, Washington. And I trained my brain with about 5 other guys. And what we were doing is we would go into these pods and we went through this training protocol that Dave Asprey and the doctors over at 40 Years of Zen put a lot of thought into to develop these technologies and the protocols to improve your brain function. Now, I noticed some huge upgrades over the last 6 months since I've been there, and they keep unfolding. Basically, you're going in there, they're strapping wires to your brain, and you're doing cool things like flying spaceships in video games with your brain alone, using no controller, just your brain. You're flying this thing, you're trying to avoid the walls, and you're improving your executive functioning, improving your memory, your coordination. And I noticed that after 40 years of Zen, my ADD got nuked. Like, I can focus for 3, sometimes 4 hours at a time without a break, whereas previously, before 40 years of Zen and all the neurofeedback, I would be lucky if I could get 30, 45 minutes without feeling like I needed to check my phone, do all this crazy stuff just to escape what would be deep focus. Now my brain loves deep focus. It loves meditation. There's a lot of different benefits that I've seen from this. And you can imagine the ripple effects that something like effective neurofeedback could have in your life. Lifts in depression, increases in motivation, confidence. The benefits have been endless. Now, the fifth and the final supplement for your brain that improves memory and focus, not so much on the memory side of things, but this is more of focus, motivation, concentration, and willingness to work. Well, this one, it's on the naughty list of YouTube, so I can't actually name it here. And this isn't some sales pitch, it's legitimate. I can't name it here or they're gonna flag this video. So what I'm gonna do for this one is I'll create a little landing page where you can go put your email in and I'll email you just directly. I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about and explain it some more. Now, the benefits to this naughty supplement, and quick note, I'm not talking about microdosing. That's probably where your head's going. It's not microdosing, it's something else. But the benefits for this are increase in mood. So this is a big mood booster and a big motivation booster, confidence booster, and it reduces anxiety. Now, I use this brain supplement every single day. At this point, I take breaks sometimes, but for the most part, this is my daily driver, and I've been using it twice a day lately. I'll use it in the morning after my cup of coffee kind of fades out around 9:30, and then I'll use it in the evening to kind of give me a second wind of work. This thing's amazing for sales calls. This is amazing for social settings. I've used it in context of going to a concert or hanging out with friends to kind of be a social lubricant without the detrimental effects of using alcohol. And this thing's just awesome. So go ahead, put your email in on that next page. I'll send you an email with some more details on that one. Now, to prove that I've had all these mental upgrades using some of the supplements that I've mentioned here, and to give you a demonstration of what these things can do for you. Now, a couple weeks ago, probably 2 weeks at this point, I picked up a Rubiks Cube for the first time. And I've been solving this, and I've achieved times under, my latest one was under 3 minutes. So I'm gonna do a demo here for you and show you me solving this Rubiks Cube. If you don't wanna watch this, that's fine. Just go ahead, end it right now. Hit like, subscribe to this video if you want some more content. And if you want proof that my brain's functioning above the levels of an average meathead like I was in the past, go ahead, watch this video. So Isa, please mix this up. Thank you. So at this point, I'm going to start solving this and we'll see the time as it goes. Now, if you don't want to watch, go ahead, just like it right now. I'm going to put down the audio and we're going to go from here. So let's go.